So good day everyone. For today, we'll learn how to integrate literacy in curriculum. At the end of this video, you will be able to define literacy, explain how to integrate literacy in curriculum, and formulate strategies to integrate literacy in curriculum. What is literacy? So, literacy has three definitions in the web. First is the ability to read and write. Second is the competence or knowledge in a specified area. And last is being able to make sense of and engage in advanced reading, writing, listening, and speaking. There are new literacies. These are the globalization literacy, multicultural, social, media, financial, cyber or digital, eco-literacy, arts and creativity literacy. So what is this globalization literacy? Globalization literacy is how we understand how the world is organized and interconnected. It is also how we connect and communicate with new people, not just in our place, but also to other places or in the other countries as well. Multicultural literacy is the set of skills and knowledge that is difficult to define because of how it is changes depending on the context in which it is discussed, because there's a lot of cultures in the world. Next is the social literacy. Social literacy lets the children can learn literacy through social interaction between themselves or with adults in or outside the schools. Media literacy is the ability to question, analyze, interpret, evaluate, and create media messages. Financial literacy is the literacy or the ability to understand how money works, how someone makes, manage, and invest it, and also expend it to help others or donate it. The cyber or digital literacy is the literacy or the ability to use digital technologies, communication tools, or networks to locate, evaluate, use, and create information. The eco-literacy or the ecological literacy is the ability to understand the natural systems that make life on Earth possible. Next and last is the arts and creativity literacy. This literacy helps the student to develop design, thinking, creativity, and critical thinking skills that is said to be important for future workforce. So literacy is an every century skill. According to Richard Baca, adolescents entering the adult world in the 21st century will read and write more than any time in human history. They will need advanced levels of literacy to perform their jobs, run their households, act as citizens, and conduct their personal lives. So, since we have four literacies in the traditional, it is the speaking, writing, reading, and listening. So, we will tackle in how to incorporate the traditional literacies into the new literacies. First is the speaking literacy. The following strategies frequently used for building students' oral skills. First strategy is the think, pair, and share. So what is this think, pair, and share strategy? Think, pair, and share strategy is the students think aloud. The students think about the answer individually first, then pair up and share their answers to other students. Next is the elbow partner strategy. This strategy is same as a think, pair, and share, but this strategy asks participants to turn into an elbow partner, or the someone who's near one of your elbow, or someone who is beside you. And that is the elbow partner strategy. Next strategy is the chunk and chew. The chunk and chew strategy is also known as the turn and talk, stop and jot, and listen, stop and write. The teacher breaks lesson information or content down into manageable chunks and then allows time for learners to chew or digest the material. And next is connect and communicate with new people. The students will be able to build their oral communication skills through connecting some people in the web. Just for example, connecting people in the Facebook and exchange ideas in both cultures and other things that could make them learn something. Next, literacy is the writing. Students need to be writing every day, in every classroom. How about adding to your instruction more informal and fun writing activities like quick writes, stop and jots, 1-minute essays, or graffiti conversations? Not all writing assignments need to be formal one. We can also incorporate the instant messages, blog format books, digifiction or the digital storytelling, doodle fiction, and graphic novels. Next is reading. Scaffolding the reading by using effective strategies for before, during, and after reading, such previewing text, reading for a purpose, making predictions and connections, think aloud, and using graphic organizers will support all our students and not just struggling readers and English learners. Next, literacy is the listening. Listening stations in which students listen to digital recordings of their teacher reading a complex information text aloud, then discuss the question the teacher poses at the end of the recording. So, it is common to us nowadays in which the teacher will upload either a podcast or a YouTube video. In these videos, we are not only watching them but also listening to and fishing some informations to answer the questions that the teacher given to us at the end of the video. So, how do we integrate the literacy into some of the subjects? For example, in mathematics, teach your students the academic vocabulary required for understanding math. By learning math-related vocabulary, students develop the skills needed for academic success in math. Ask your students to use the word in their math-related conversation in the writing. In science, your students will learn the content better if they understand the vocabulary. Just as the mathematics, when direct teaching vocabulary, create words, walls, containing the words and their pictures. Group the vocabulary words by concept when possible. Require your students to write up lab reports using correct grammar and accurate spelling. In social studies, conducting research requires reading and writing skills, so social studies is a natural vehicle for teaching summarization, reporting, and comprehension skills. And the TLE and other related subjects. Ask your student to explain processes by putting them in writing. Processes includes the steps to making a rim shot in basketball or how to use gouache in painting. We can also make them use their creativity by making them some arts or some of this writing into the processes to magazines, or we can make them we can let them make some vlogs about what they're making and about their products. So we learn that literacy has three definitions. It is the ability to read and write, competence or knowledge in a specified area, and being able to make sense of and engage in advanced reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So, and there are 8 different new literacies. These are the globalization literacy, multicultural literacy, social literacy, media literacy, financial literacy, cyber or digital literacy, eco-literacy or the ecological literacy, arts and creativity literacy. In traditional literacy, we have 4 literacies, which is the speaking literacy, writing, reading, and listening. We know some of the strategies in how we should integrate it in the subjects. Since we have new technologies, this includes things like text messaging, blogging, social networking, podcasting, and video making. These digital technologies alter and extend our communication abilities, often blending text, sound, and imagery. So that's for today, and thank you.